So you want to know what the big secret is? We've been behind the scenes, been praying about, and I've been asking the Lord for a while now, what the biblical method for discipleship is at His House Church. Part of my role as an apostolic leader is not just to lay the foundation of the gospel, being sent from another place, coming, pioneering the church, laying the foundation of the gospel, but it's also to make sure that the local church is in alignment with the mission of the church. So the word for apostle and the word for mission actually come from the same root word. They're connected. An apostle or apostolic church is one that's sent on a mission. It's connected with a mission. The biblical definition of a disciple, remember we talked about this recently, is simply anyone who's on a journey towards Christ as an unbeliever or on a journey towards maturity as a believer. And our role as disciplers is simply to help them to take one step further on that journey, one step closer to salvation, or one step closer in their maturity in their relationship with Jesus Christ. And so we've been praying about this simple method that we can accomplish that in this city and in this church. Jesus took the enjoyment of the job of fishing and the fun of fishing, and He turned that into an opportunity for discipleship. And there's a whole lot of discipleship that took place just with them doing something that they enjoyed or doing something that brought them money. It was in that context that He discipled them. There were other times that He gathered groups and He taught them alone. And He pulled His disciples together and He taught them as a group and helped them to mature. So, number one, here's how this is going to work at His house. First of all, we want you to pray about leading a group next semester. If we're using the school semesters as a model, fall, spring, and summer. And it might be literally a fishing group where you're just using your testimony or what God's doing in your life currently to talk about that with people who are fishing and just have a good time fishing over a season. It could be that you're going to gather a group of moms together and you're going to talk about you're just going to brainstorm with these moms about how to better parent, because there's a lot of young mothers in this community that desperately need parenting skills, whose parents live somewhere far away and they're not learning those basics that other moms coming together could help provide for them. And it would be something fun you could do. It could be something like gathering a bunch of people together who are interested in studying just one of the spiritual gifts, like prophecy or healing or words of knowledge. And for one semester, you're going to practice it. You're going to read up on it. You're going to see what the Bible says about it. You're just going to learn about it and give yourself experiences of how that's going to work. And you could do that for one semester. You could literally get a group of people together who ride motorcycles and do that on a regular basis. The ideas are endless. Well, what we're trying to do here at His House Church is to create a culture of opportunity where you can take advantage of the wisdom and the creative ideas that God is going to give you. There's no way that I'm going to be able to come up with the amazing ideas that you can come up with because it's your life, it's your interests, it's what you're hungry for, where you're at in your journey that's going to determine the kind of group that you're going to facilitate or lead. Each semester we're going to hold a seminar that's simply going to let you come in. We're going to teach for a few hours about how you can implement your idea, give you wisdom on how to accomplish it, tell you how we're going to support you, give you the basics of training and equipping and teaching and how yours is going to work out. See if your idea is even any good, maybe how we can add to it, or shifted a little bit that will work better for your context. And so it's just going to be a way to serve you and equip you to release your ministry that next semester. And then number 3, we're going to provide 5-fold leadership training for you with a resource called Right Now. Now, this is a web-based program where you're going to get an weekly email link, and it's going to, because we don't have all 5-fold ministry leaders that are in the office of that 5-fold list there yet at His House Church, we're going to draw from some of the most well-known speakers in America and provide on this website training tools on a weekly basis. It'll have this leader who's giving you insight on how to successfully mature other people and how to work on relationships in your group and those kind of things, and maybe an audio clip. It'll be a short clip from a sermon that somebody else taught, maybe a little teaching material. It'll have multiple choice questions on there that we'll be able to create. It's just a resource training tool that you'll get on a weekly basis, and you'll be able to use it anytime you want. You'll be able to use it between changing diapers or early in the morning before you go to work. Or you can fit it into your schedule instead of trying to have another class that you've got to go to during the week. And lastly is this, that we're going to work on providing personal leadership support for you, eventually have coaches for you that you'll be able to go to. And some of you watching this may actually be called to be a coach to those people who are going to be discipling other people. But we want to provide coaches for you. We'll meet on a semi-regular basis, like every couple of months or something, and gather all the leaders together, and we're going to talk to you about how we can help you, and you're going to tell us what you need, and we're just going to interact so that you can be effective, and we can pray for you better, and that there can be the relationship piece that's vitally important for what you need to walk out this ministry of being a discipler of the saints and the lost. So check out the calendar for the next upcoming seminar, and there's no commitment. You just come and you learn, and you're just asking God, is this the right time? Is this the right kind of group that I can start? Because I believe that right now is God's time for us to step into the ministry of becoming disciplers. We've got amazing people at this church who need to release their gifts, connected with their interests, in a way that's fun and makes an impact for God's kingdom in the earth. It's God's only method for changing the world. It's called discipleship. Blessings, and thank you for watching.